Listen closely. You were never meant to find this message by chance. Every moment, every breath that led you here was written into the rhythm of something greater than yourself. The stirring in your chest, the sudden awareness rising in your heart, none of this is random. You are being called into a higher understanding, a moment where truth begins to speak louder than confusion. There is something unseen that has been trying to reach you. It whispers through restlessness, through the nights you could not sleep, through the quiet thoughts that refuse to fade. That whisper is not fear, it is guidance. It is the light inside you awakening after a long silence. Every time you felt forgotten, you were being prepared. Every time you felt delayed, you were being positioned. The path that seemed uncertain was never a mistake, it was a design woven carefully around your destiny. You were not lost. You were being hidden until the right moment to rise. You are standing now in that moment. The line between illusion and reality has thinned. You have sensed it, the tension between what looks true and what feels right. This unease in your heart is not weakness, it is wisdom being born. The light is confronting what once masqueraded as comfort, and the truth is breaking through the disguise of what once seemed safe. Not every presence in your life was meant to stay. Some were lessons wearing friendly faces. Some were distractions clothed as opportunities. What once appeared as loyalty was sometimes manipulation, and what once looked like affection was occasionally a test. You are not being punished for trusting. You are being protected for seeing. Discernment is the gift of those who have suffered and still choose to love. The moment you began to question, you began to awaken. Do not silence that intuition, it is the compass of your soul aligning with truth. What has been revealed to you now is not meant to destroy your peace, but to free it. There is a reason the shadows have been restless around you. When light grows stronger, darkness trembles. The energy that once tried to pull you down can no longer recognize you. You have changed. The veil has lifted. The deception that once surrounded you cannot survive in the new clarity you carry. This awakening is not a punishment. It is protection disguised as revelation. The situations that ended abruptly, the people who distanced themselves, the silence that felt unbearable, these were not losses. They were divine rearrangements, clearing the path ahead so that truth could enter. Every unanswered prayer was answered differently. Every closed door was not rejection, but redirection. Every delay was not denial, but defense. What you thought was silence was preparation. What you called loneliness was refinement. What you saw as endings were really openings. And now, the light within you begins to rise. You have been preserved through storms meant to drown you, through battles you never knew were being fought on your behalf. The reason you are still standing is not coincidence, it is evidence of unseen protection. The same unseen power that carried you through the night is now calling you into a dawn you didn't know was coming. What once confused you will now make sense. The pieces are aligning, the fog is lifting, and your vision is clearing. The truth does not come to wound, it comes to heal by exposure. What is revealed can no longer control you. The mask that once blinded you has fallen, and in the light of truth only what is pure will remain. Freedom begins here. It does not always arrive with celebration. Sometimes it comes with shaking. Sometimes it feels like everything familiar is falling apart, but only because what was false cannot stand beside what is real. Do not fear the breaking. It is making room for what is authentic to take its place. The truth will not harm you. It will refine you. It will strip away what was never meant for you, and in doing so, reveal who you truly are. You are not defined by deception, nor broken by betrayal. You are defined by the strength it took to see clearly and still remain kind. That is your power grace under revelation, love in the face of exposure. Let the light do its work. Do not fight the unveiling. What was once confusion will soon be clarity. What was once chaos will soon be calm. You are not losing, you are being liberated. The past no longer has authority here. The illusions that once dictated your emotions are fading, and peace is taking their place. The silence that follows exposure is sacred. It is not emptiness, it is peace rebuilding itself from the inside out. The quiet after the storm is the sound of truth taking root. You will not always feel the fire, but you will always carry its warmth. You are being rebuilt from the ashes, and every scar will shine as proof of your survival. You are not called to remain in reflection. You are called to rise. The truth was never meant to paralyze you, it was meant to empower you. Turn what you've learned into wisdom. Turn revelation into courage. Turn discernment into direction. The light within you is not meant to be hidden. It was meant to lead. Do not grieve what has fallen away. Celebrate what remains. The strength, the clarity, the peace that was waiting underneath the pain. This is your beginning, not your end. The air is lighter now because you are no longer carrying what was never yours to bear. You are stepping into a new rhythm, one where truth is your foundation and peace is your inheritance. Let forgiveness flow, not to excuse the past, but to free your future. To forgive is to cut the final thread that ties you to pain. It is not a sign of weakness, it is the highest form of strength. Your task now is simple but sacred, to live as one who has seen the light and learned from it. Protect your peace. Guard your joy. Walk with quiet confidence, knowing that truth itself defends you. There will still be shadows, but they will no longer shape you. The one who walks in truth does not fear what hides in the dark. You are awakening. You are healing. You are becoming. The noise of confusion has faded, and what remains is the steady sound of purpose returning. The weight of deception has lifted, and what stands now is the pure strength of awareness. You have been chosen not by chance, but by design to carry this light forward. The story does not end here. This is only the first chapter of your revelation. Breathe deeply, stand tall. The same hand that revealed will now restore, and the same truth that freed you will now lead you. Walk forward. You are no longer who you were before the breaking. You are the proof that light wins.